Want to do this or what?
Yeah, let's get into some things. I feel like I'm not prepared, but
Oh, wow, I'm Karrin. I had a fun weekend. I didn't prepare for the show. Didn't even listen to last episode. Y'all, just so you know, before we even get started, we get like two listeners a week. Well, we fluctuate between like two and three. And just so you know, why would you listen to the show? Because Corinne doesn't even listen. And you know what? She just froze and she deserved to freeze because she doesn't even listen to our episode. And just so you know, another clarification, like I listen to it on Google Drive, so none of the listens to our show belong to me. So those two, baby, both Corinne's mom, okay? None of them are me.
it's
But
not me either. I listen through the email too.
yeah, so we don't cheat. We earn all of our three views. But welcome to episode number 74 of Long Lost Pals. Corinne's tired of the Pokemon, understandably so. We got to finish the bit till episode 75. This is our Kadabra episode. I'm Joey,
Corinne.
who doesn't listen to our show. But this, like the rest of the population, but this is a show in the home of the weekly bottom five, where we get into five things from the previous week that really just peeved us off. All right. They can be personal, they can be political, they can be sporting and news or events, they can be pop culture, whatever the case may be. Anything that really chapped our ass over the last week, we can discuss. We share a 10-minute timer where we alternate that just keeps us on task. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Karine always goes first, and really she's going first today because she's looking like she's going to threaten my life if I don't let her go first. Well, before we logged on, she said she looked like Denzel in Training Day, and I think that is accurate. So I'm just going to call her Alonzo for the rest of the episode, and I'll be Ethan Hawke's character, Jake. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Um,
You are giving Jake. You kind of give Jake.
not that goatee, that trash ass shit. All right, Ethan Hawke has it in that one, right? If you have a goatee, I just assume you're racist as a white man. 10 minutes or just really nerdy. Begin.
Okay, my number five this week, I'm going with my boogers. I confided in all of you recently that I've been on Accutane and it is sucking all of the moisture from my body. We've hit new fucking lows, guys. My nose is dry as the fucking Sahara. I'm pulling out bloody boogers. It's just coming out in pieces. It's disgusting. So to counteract that, I've been taking a Q-tip and swabbing the inside of my nose with Vaseline. And the causes and effect of that being that I am now pulling globs of fucking mucus out of my nose for days on end afterwards. This is a new level of hell that I never expected. Welcome to my life. I had to complain about it this week because it's so disgusting and it's nasty and it's just bad. It's a bad look.
I don't like any of that. I don't like anything. I don't like anything you just said, to be quite honest.
Me
Now, and
neither.
I know a little something about boogers, man. I got large nostrils, a lot of room, a lot of square footage. So this is like the mansion of boogers, okay? Like you can move a whole family of six or seven in there and live comfortably. But yeah, I mean that's pretty yucky there, Corinne. But you know, good for you and your clear skin and your bugs and your dry lips and your baldness and all that good stuff. For my number five, I'm going with something that happened like 20 years ago, but apparently I was just, wasn't aware, or I was just in ninth grade and I didn't care. But why did I find out last week that Joel Madden, the lead singer of Good Charlotte, at 25, was dating Hilary Duff at 16 years old? Who let this happen? And we know, Corinne, you love the Hilary Duff album. That's your girl, Lizzie McGuire, number one. I know you got some of her makeup from your local Walmart. If you were wondering, that is actually a thing. Um, why was nobody else bothered by this? Why was this allowed to be a thing? Like, you're in the public eye. This is like a Leah and R. Kelly, 25 and 16. Like, that's really weird. You've been drinking legally for 4 years, and she just got her driver's license. She has to drive with an adult in the car, damn near. And I just don't know why this is allowed to happen. I don't know where her parents were. I don't know what was going on, but the article was like, how Hillary Duff stayed cool with her ex, Joel Madden, and it talked about the ages. I was like, yeah, there's a lot wrong with that. Why are we just like talking like this is like a casual ex partnership? I hate it, and I was incredibly bothered by it.
Honestly, if you dig into a lot of the dudes and the couples at that time, you would be shocked at some of those ages. We don't even have to get into names, but R. Kelly and this fucking guy, this is tip of the fucking iceberg shit. Don't even get me started on Paul Walker.
Oh no, don't tell me that. No,
Yeah. All right. My number four this week, I'm going with these MAGA fucking losers attaching themselves to athletes. Meanwhile, this is the fucking party of don't bring politics in sports. They only say that when the fucking athlete doesn't align with their fucking politics. But when Sophie Cunningham comes out and says, I don't want non women in women's sports, then no, she's their new fucking queen bee. And this isn't even the first fucking person. This is just the fucking latest person. Caitlin Clark, they were attaching to her. And I will give Caitlin Clark a beat because she didn't lean into any of that MAGA shit. It was just very blatant to me that she did not like black people. But Harrison Butker, Jackson Dart, the list goes on and on. Sophie Cunningham is just the latest person that they've attached themselves to. And I'm just fucking sick of it because let's keep politics out of sports, MAGA.
shut up and dribble, Sophie Cunningham. All right, I am going to move on. I'm going to actually switch to a mine to kind of ride your coattails into my now new number four. That was my number three. I'm going with Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White, two former NBA players, kind of, who are now saying that they're going to declare for the WNBA draft because they see themselves as women. Guys, like, how big of a fucking loser do you have to be? Like, Royce White, we knew you were a goddamn loser. So this guy got drafted to the Rockets back in like 2012. I don't think he ever played an NBA game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Google, I think he might have played three because this man was scared to get on airplanes. So, bitch, first of all, if you're going to actually declare for the WNBA, guess what, bitch? They fly too, and they fly less comfortably than the NBA used to. So, you know what, pal? Sure, we'll get your ass all set up on a nice flight and you can play in the goddamn WNBA, you fucking square. Ennis Cantor freedom. Why don't we give women's sports some freedom? Why don't you shut the fuck up? This dude right here, man, like he like was against the whole he's from Turkey. He was against the whole Turkish government for a while. I don't know the ins and out of that. Like he was a social justice guy or like a human rights guy, so I thought he was a good person, but now all of a sudden he's wearing the WNBA hoodie saying he's, declaring for it. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if he's bored. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is the hill he wants to die on. I also think he was like super pro Israel. I was reading at some point. I tried to look up some of this shit, but I went down a rabbit hole and I honestly didn't care because he's not that important in my life. But guys, we get it. Royce White, you're doing the whole MAGA politician thing, trying to stay relevant. You're a bozo. Ennis, I don't know what the hell you're doing at this point. I don't know if you're just trying to get spotlight too. Like, why are we focused on this trans athlete thing? Why has this become such a thing? And then you got these dumbass figureheads in these sports media companies, ESPN, Fox Sports. Chris Broussard, everybody knew you were a dumbass when you said some shit some years ago, but he had a tweet about the WNBA about how whatever the point was with this shit. And then somebody looked up his tweet history, and this is literally only the second time he's talked about the WNBA ever. So, bitch, shut up. And the other one was 11 years ago. And that is my number four.
Yeah, I just saw a little bit of that Ennis dude, and apparently he's been trying to get some attention and his little podcast career to take off for some time now, and wasn't taking off. All of a sudden, you mentioned trans people, and now the only thing that comes up when you Google the WNBA is his stupid ass.
What,
So I'm
Enes Kanter
smart.
or Enes Kanter Freedom, or are we talking about Royce White?
I think it's Ennis, but I could be
Royce
mistaken.
White's like been doing like the MAGA bullshit for a while,
Maybe.
like trying to run for Congress. But I think the
Mhm.
podcast might be he was the first one to do it. Royce is like trying on a wig, and then people are like defending him. It's like they don't, whatever. But we don't even need to give this any more breath. I spent too much time.
All right, my number three this week, I'm going with these bumper stickers that say, please be patient, student driver. Because I do be trying to be fucking patient, and then I drive around them because they're going like 15 under the speed limit, and it's a 50-year-old man driving. Bitch, your age is fucking higher than the speed that you're currently going. What the fuck am I being patient with your fucking old ass for? Because I'm like, you know what? These kids, I will let them fucking make it because I do be patient. But then it gets to a point where I'm like, all right, if you can't go 60 on the highway, motherfucker, you don't need to be on the highway yet. And it ain't even a goddamn student driver. That shit is pissing me off. Because they're everywhere here. It's like people just slap them on their fucking cars because it's just fucking what you do because you want people to not be an asshole to you on the road. And people here can't drive. Let me fucking tell you that much. I'm sick of those bumper stickers.
I think that's what it is, honestly, because you've seen those things at like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I'm like, all right, dog, it shouldn't be a student driving right now because it's dark. Like, take their asses through some neighborhood tests, Teach him the parallel park. I wish I would have spent more time on that lesson for your boy. Number three for me, I'm going with my kids unintentionally hurting my feelings. There's only one of them that does it right now because only one really talks. I posted it on my story the other day, but my oldest daughter, Tommy, just out of nowhere says, Mama, I love you mucher than Dada, which means she loves Mama more than me. And you know what? It's because they spent a lot of quality time together that day. It's because my mother or my mom, good Lord, it's because my
Who?
wife,
Your mom. Oh, Freud is rolling over in his fucking grave right now.
Alonzo, if you don't shut the hell up. Now you lost my train of thought. So
Your daughter hates you. Next.
she does. It's just the kids, man. They say the darndest things looking ass, but that shit really hurts. And you try to tell yourself, ah, they're just a kid, but it still stings. Like, goddamn, like when my wife used to leave for a while, not my mom. My wife used to leave for a while. My daughter would cry and shit, and then I'd be like trying to comfort her when she fell. She'd, no, only mama. I'm like, all right, dog. Like, what am I just chop liver all the goddamn time? The second two are a little more open to me than Tommy was, and I had a good little run of, being in Tommy's top five or top eight. But I don't know what's happened. I've fallen off, and she loves mama mucher than me, and that hurt my feelings. I'm just glad she hasn't started saying mean shit to random strangers, like asking why big people are pregnant or something like that, because I hear that happens all the time. That is my number three.
All right, moving along here. I'm going to jump into my number two. And I'm actually kind of doing a two in one because I want to talk about two of these pieces of right wing propaganda that have been circulating lately because they're grasping at straws like the communist scares that they're currently using. I want to go with number one, data centers are good. And then number two, homeschool is great for your kids. First of all, data centers are good. Bitch, don't make me fucking call Eric Brockovich because I'll get that bitch on the phone to shut all of this shit down. And the fucking homeschool propaganda, who in the fucking MAGA, the right wing politicians, how many of their children are being homeschooled right now? How many of them were homeschooled? All of these motherfuckers have higher learning. They went to fucking Ivy League, Penn State, Yale, Harvard, and they're fucking telling y'all to homeschool your kids and you're fucking buying it. Ugh, get me out of here.
The homeschool thing is so real down here too, because you like get some kind of voucher if you homeschool your kids, so people are just pocketing it, and they're like, "Oh, my kid's months ahead." It's like just because they're doing worksheets, dog, doesn't mean they're months ahead. So not only is your kid not ahead academically, they're also not picking up the social skills that are important. I'm not gonna lie, man. No offense to people who of the past who have been homeschooled,
Yeah.
adults our age. Whenever you say no offense, you just not say no offense. 'Cause that means you're about to say something offensive. But like every homeschool person got a little bit of weirdness to them. It is what it is. They can get them social skills as a kid. They were hanging out with their siblings. They're just a little off, right?
Yeah.
So not only are your kids gonna be weird as hell, they're also gonna be dumb as hell. That's a double negative out here. And you can thank the parents for that bullshit. Number two for me, I am going with Kristi Noem getting a bronze statue out there in South Dakota. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Like geographically, I don't know where the hell South Dakota is. I don't know anything about South Dakota besides the fact that Mount Rushmore is there. But all I know is you're a trash ass state. Why the hell are you building a statue of this bozo? Like I really don't get it. Like she didn't die. She didn't do anything important. Like why? Like this lets me know you're a bummy state. Bummy as hell. And now she's got a bronze statue because she doesn't deserve gold or silver. It's her and a goddamn horse next to her. I think what happened is she took that $220 million from the DHS and pocketed a little bit of it so she could fund her own statue. They're probably, yeah, it got donated from secretive funds, from private accounts. It's like, yeah, bought her own goddamn statue, cosplaying in the shit just like she was cosplaying in all the commercials. That shit is so fucking weak. Kristi Noem, you and your whack ass statue. I was hoping it was gonna be like Dwayne Wade's statue where it doesn't look anything like her. But it looked fairly accurate.
I mean, with all the work that she's had done, she looks as close to artificial as you can fucking get. So they couldn't fuck that up. They like this face ain't even human. Like it's pretty easy to put a fucking two dots on a fucking square. There's your fucking face right there. Anyways, all right. My number one, your fucking favorite president. I don't know if you saw him don his new wig in the past week. Donald Trump pops out with a new wig, which is just as bad as a lie as his fucking biometric height and weight that he gave us after his medical exam, because clearly he's built just like DK Metcalf. He pulls this fucking Dust Bunny out of probably RFK Jr.'s pantry and slaps it on his head. Now he's got a new fucking set of wheels up there. You need to go call him and ask him who his plug is.
Was that a shot at me?
Yeah, because
You
you're bald.
should you should give a shot at yourself because you've been bald before. So you like to feel our pain when it's convenient, but when it's not convenient, Karrin, you don't like to be a bald person, social justice warrior anymore. You just like to pile it on. Well, guess what, Karen? You can't have it both ways. Number one for me, I'm going with a local Crime Stoppers office that I saw is advertising a gun a day raffle in November. So Crime Stoppers in this small town of Florida is promoting themselves by raffling off firearms. And I don't know if you know this, Corinne, but we have a little bit of a firearm issue in this country. I don't know if this raffle includes background checks. I don't know if it includes the age people are that are doing these things, but you know what? Here's a gun, goddammit. Go commit the crime and snitch on yourself. How does this make any sense? If that shit ain't an oxymoron, I thought I was living in the goddamn Twilight Zone. But this is where I'm in. I'm in the panhandle of Florida. Might as well be in the middle of Vidor, Texas, or whatever the hell you want to be.
Vidor.
Like, Jesus Christ. I couldn't believe that. I mean, I could believe it. That's the sad part. I am like very anti-gun. I'm just not a gun guy. I went to a bachelor party once and all they wanted to do it was go to shoot guns at this one place. I literally just sat there and they gave me a BB gun. I was shooting that bitch. I just have no desire to mess with guns. It just doesn't do anything for me. So the fact that they're handing them shits out, one of them shits, there's 30 days in November. One of them bitches is going to be used to commit a crime. What's the over under? What's going Kalshi? What's the over under for number of guns that are going to be used to harm people from Crime Stoppers? Sponsored by Crime Stoppers. I hope it says that on the gun when they get the fingerprints. That's my number one.
Crime Stoppers is so great. You get a gun. You get a gun.
Tossing them bitches out loaded. All right, safety's on, I think. And that wraps up episode number 74 of Long Lost Pals. Corinne's got plans, so we record this a little earlier. I'm sad. I had a few Kristi Noem jokes lined up, and I got distracted, and I completely forgot to say them. And then
Look,
I,
I'm not in that big of a look, man. You can get your set. Do you want to? Do
well,
you want
now,
to?
no, now it's too rehearsed. It wasn't in the flow of conversation. Now I just look like a nerd with a failing stand-up career. But in the meantime, listen to our show if you feel so inclined. I have to mention again, some random guy said it was pretty good. I also said he was going to subscribe, and I think he did, and either unsubscribe because he probably heard me mention him. It's probably this guy's weird. He's bringing me up, or he just lied to us and never subscribed because I don't think he's on our list. Kind sir, whoever you are, if you did do that, you are subscribed that I didn't notice. Just know I don't understand how this shit works because I'm 35 years old and YouTube is for kids and Jake Paul. In the meantime, I'm Joey.
I'm great. I'm Alonzo.
Hey, she's surgical with that bitch, Jake. Stay fly. We're out.
King Kong ain't got shit on me, motherfucker.
Ain't got shit on this show either. She won't even listen to it. Good night.
That was a good episode. I might actually rewatch it.